On EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw on second down. Incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it'll bring up third down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time. And
he's got it at the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back on.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there out of the running game. 32 yards. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as
You got 4. You got 4.
and he'll give it here to his running back. Spinning past him. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone. and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Time for a break. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you...
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here across the 10.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hard throw, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing is Rodgers. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is,
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Gronkowski's going to go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go.
319. Rodgers will try again on second down. And his throw is incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people play.
Touchdown! Davante Adams, 44 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but weren't able to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.